So welcome back to channel Tech. In this video, I'm going to compare the Realme GT Master Edition versus the Mi11X device. So which device is the best option to buy right now in the Flipkart Big Billion Day sale and the Amazon Great Indian Festival sale? This is the main reason why a lot of users are actually confused, because the Mi11X has got the price range of close to 20,999 if you try to use HDFC Bank discount cards and all the details. And Realme GT has also got the discount, but right now they did remove in the Flipkart Big Billion Day sale. Now it's not there. So this kind of offer you cannot get now. It's not possible. Maybe in the Diwali sale you may get this kind of offer. So stay tuned for those videos as well. Definitely I'll try to update you. But right now let's see, comparing this both phones, which phone is the best option, because right now I do have the Realme GT Master Edition. So now I got a clear idea what is going on with the device. Now I'll be able to definitely say what is happening with this device. So first thing is regarding the performance wise, I'll try to speak. So regarding the performance, the Mi11X has got the Snapdragon 870 and the Realme GT Master Edition has got the Snapdragon 778G processor. So definitely in terms of the performance wise, the Mi11X device feels slightly kind of faster, but if you are into the heavy kind of usage only, then prefer the Mi11X device. If you are the normal user, if you want, then definitely the Realme GT Master Edition is also not bad. It's really great in terms of the normal usage and medium usage as well. Only for the heavy task, heavy games only, I'll definitely recommend the Mi11X device slightly, because you can see that definitely the benchmarks, there's a huge difference between both phones. And I'm planning to do the routing and I'm planning to do the bootloader unlocking, and I'll try to install custom ROMs, which I'm saying for the past few weeks, but I'll definitely do, friends, as soon as possible, because right now of its busy schedule I was unable to do that. So because of this MIUI only, some of the performance will be limited, but with the recent MIUI 12.5 update, the RAM optimization and the performance got slightly better in the Mi11X device. That's the one thing which I can definitely say that. So if you want really very hardcore gaming, only then you can go for the Mi11X device. And one more thing, the games will be slightly optimized for the latest, this high-end processor, which is a Snapdragon 870, then the Snapdragon 778G processor. For example, the Call of Duty game or Battlegrounds mobile game, you can actually play it higher graphic settings in the Mi11X device, but you cannot do in the Realme GT Master Edition. That's only one thing, friends. If you're getting in both phones in same price, if you want the performance, then definitely try to prefer the Snapdragon 870, which I'm not going to lie. Even the Realme GT Master Edition is also really great, not bad, but little bit optimization will be slightly smoother and better on the Snapdragon 870 chipset when compared with the Snapdragon 778G processor. As you can see right now, you can play with the HDR and extreme settings, but you don't get the HDR and extreme settings in the Snapdragon 778G processor. That's not something which everyone will be playing, but anyway, you could do get the Ultra HD, but you don't get the Ultra HD here. That's another thing which is not available at this moment. These are the few things. These are just the basic things which are not optimized for some games, so which you should definitely know it before you buy this one. So in the performance segments, definitely I'm giving points to the Mi11X device. So next is regarding the display. So in terms of the display, the Mi11X has got the Super AMOLED display, 6.7 inches screen size, not bad, everything is pretty good. And the brightness is also 39 nits also brightness, that's also not bad, it's really good. And everything is fine, and really in the Realme GT Master Edition, 6.43 inches screen size and 1080 resolution, and which has a pixel density of 409 pixel density in this phone and 1000 nits of brightness. So on paper, the Mi11X is slightly the better, but the reality is that some of the units, I'm saying only some of the units, they may have the green tint problem and the black color crush issue problem. Right now, my Realme GT Master Edition doesn't have any of those kind of problems. I'm not saying all the phones will be having this kind of issues, so you should definitely understand only few phones may have the issues. There's a difference. Okay, so you should definitely understand in this kind of display segment, maybe even though the phone has got E4 AMOLED panel, 360Hz touch sampling rate, 120Hz refresh rate, 39 nits of brightness, slightly kind of better on the paper, but the reality is these are things you should definitely understand, which I did do the separate comparison as well. You can check those videos as a proof for more information. So next thing is regarding the battery and the charge. So regarding the battery and charging, I cannot comment much on the battery backup in the Realme GT Master Edition, because this is my day 2 of using, so I cannot say much. But charging speed, the phone takes less than 30 minutes of charge. That's pretty good, 30 minutes of full charge. And next is the battery backup. I'm experiencing slightly kind of draining a little bit more than usual. But let me know in the comment section below if you are the Realme GT Master Edition, is your battery is kind of draining or not. That's what I just want to see in the comments. And in that case, the Mi11X has got the slightly higher battery capacity, you can clearly see here, and the Realme GT Master Edition has got 4300 mAh of battery capacity. Slightly better battery backup you can expect in the Mi11X device, slightly. Maybe if you ask me how much, 30 minutes more gameplay, maybe it's possible, 30 or 40 minutes. That's a thing you should definitely know that. And charging speed, the Mi11X takes about close to 60 minutes of time. Realme GT Master Edition takes about 30 minutes of time. This is a battery backup Mi11X device, charging speed, Realme GT Master Edition. So next is regarding the connectivity. So both phones supports the Wi-Fi 6 compatibility, so that's not a big issue. So that should not be any kind of problem. The Wi-Fi speeds are really great in both phones. Till now I don't have any kind of issues regarding the Wi-Fi speed in these two devices. And 5G bands, two 5G bands, and I think 8 5G bands maybe in this phone. As a future-proof option, the slightly connectivity 5G may be better in this phone. So 4G plus signals and aggregation, carrier aggregation, everything is kind of same, nothing much different. I did not find out any kind of different at this point by comparing these both phones. So in terms of the connectivity, only the 5G points goes to the Realme GT Master Edition. So next is regarding the camera. I forgot to mention about the camera. So in terms of the front cam, I did not have any kind of issues between both phones, and even the Realme GT Master Edition has got the slightly kind of better wide angle lens as well. It's not that much zoomed, it's kind of little bit kind of wide, but the MI Lens has got the very good field of covering. As you can see, a lot of field, it can actually cover more area in the MI Lens device. That's the one thing which we did find out. Let me show you a couple of other shots which are taken using both phones. Not bad in terms of the colors and everything. It looks really good in both phones. Nothing much huge difference between the both phones in the shot. And night mode shots slightly kind of close to each other in the night mode shots. This is a shot which are taken in the completely darkness, and both phones were able to capture exactly the same amount of data. So in the night mode shots I cannot say much, but it's kind of really kind of close to each other in the night mode shot. This another shot which are taken in both phones. You can clearly see the difference of it is between the colors and everything. So both phones are really great in terms of the colors, nothing much huge difference I would say. So it's kind of little bit kind of close to each other in terms of the colors and overall details, nothing much huge. And let me show you the zooming capabilities. The Realme GT Master Edition can go up to 20x of zooming capabilities. You can clearly see here 20x is possible, and the MRX can go up to only 10x of zooming capabilities. You can see the difference, 10x and 20x, how much it is, the difference between both phones. After zooming in, you can clearly see. Let me know in the comment section below, friends, what are your thoughts on the camera. I'm taking a shot using the 10x as well in both phones, just as a experiment what is happening with the 10x zoom. These are the details which you get in the 10x zoom. So in terms of the camera wise, I did not see much kind of difference between both phones, just a little bit difference, but not a huge difference. I thought initially there will be a lot of kind of huge difference will it be there, but that's not the case. I think both phones cannot record the 4K 60 FPS, but let me try to confirm you. Yes, the 4K 60 FPS you cannot record in the Realme GT Master Edition. You cannot do that. That's not there. And in the MLX also you cannot record the 4K 60 FPS. That's also option, not there in the MLX device. So in terms of the camera segment, I'll try to upload dedicated videos separately comparing both phones. So stay tuned for those videos in case if you're interested. So next is regarding the build quality wise. Build quality wise, both phones are really great, and we do have the 3.5mm jack. That's advantage here, but single speaker only. So that's also another slightly kind of drawback. So whereas the MLS has got the dual stereo speaker setup, that's very good. And in terms of the weight distribution, 174 grams and 196 and 200 grams, kind of close, not bad. So overall, both phones are really good, feels premium as well. But in-display fingerprint scanner versus side-mounted fingerprint scanner, you do have the IR blaster on the top as well. So these are the comparison between both phones. Regarding the software updates and the UI, you can definitely get the 2 years of Android updates and the 2 years security updates as well in both phones. That's not a problem. And final thing, it comes to the price. Which phone are you getting for the low price? So the only thing that clearly highlights in the MLX is with the performance. Performance is a one strong point, and battery little bit. And if you don't have the green tint problem and all those problems, black color issue, then you can actually include the display as well. E4 type of panel, 360 Hz touch sampling rate and slightly more brightness, that's why. And dual speakers as well. Realme GT Master Edition has got advantage of having more 5G bands and no issues with the display at this moment, no issues with the display as well. And camera part slightly kind of feels kind of both are same, but I'm really confused. But definitely I'll try to do the side-by-side comparison very soon, so stay tuned for those videos. Connectivity wise is the strongest point for the Realme GT. And if you want without problem any kind of display, and if you want a small screen display which fits in your hand, then definitely this is the phone which you are looking after. That will be really good for you as well. That's it, friends. Thank you for watching this video. This is a quick comparison between both phones, and finally I got to understand what is happening here. And in case if you want to have the solid performance, then you can go for the Mi11X device, and there you can actually install the different custom ROMs and you can actually get really well performance out of this phone. Overall, Mi11X and both phones are really great for this kind of pretty good deal which we are getting at this moment. And more I do feel the Mi11X is having a really good best deal because of Snapdragon 870 chipset performance. That's very rare we'll be getting this kind of huge discounts on the Snapdragon 870. That's it, friends. Thank you for watching this video and stay tuned for more updates. In case if you have any other queries, let me know in the comment section below. Meanwhile, signing off. Bye.